I'm Lilith Evelyn Botanical, and I was Carlton's wife. I want to thank you all for coming here tonight. This has been a very difficult time for me, and most likely for all of you who are close to Carlton. His death was so unexpected, and the fact that he was murdered is very troubling.
Please.
As I am sure you're aware, he was found alone in his office next to an assortment of documents. Many of the documents revealed things about some of you. It is suspected that he had been drinking tea, as there is an empty teacup found next to him. However, its contents were unable to be tested by the crime lab due to spoilage. The detectives have been unable to find any additional evidence, but they are very interested in the possible motives of those of us surrounded Carlton. He was a very beloved man, and maybe this was a tragic accident. Or maybe everyone here is good at hiding things, especially secrets, and possibly a motive for murder. Let me share something about myself. I met Carlton a few years ago while vacationing in Mexico. He had heard of me, as we were both philanthropists for multiple charities and foundations. You see, when I met Carlton, I was independently wealthy, so we had our lifestyles in common. We connected immediately, and within a week we were united in holy matrimony. I settled nicely here in Louisiana at the estates after we were married. I oversee the grounds and landscaping. As a side note, most of your houses are up to code. Well, except for yours, Beau. We have let your house slide. At any rate, I wanted to bring you all here to share memories of Carlton, and at the authorities' request, to determine if there is any new information that I can hand over regarding his murder. I have been told that they have narrowed down the suspect list. The authorities have determined that the 8 of us were within close proximity to the murder scene that night. I have to ask myself, why were you all abruptly on your way to or from Carlton's office?
Well, hello. I'm Professor Ripe Tomato. Most of you know that I am the president of the elite Van Beer Gated Estate Association. I've been in charge of this association since its conception. I've worked very closely with Carlton Van Beer for a number of years, and we shared a very high mutual regard for one another. You may wonder how I became so successful. Well, after completing multiple degrees at the finest schools in the Northeast, I became a wealthy professor. During the Great Famine in the Far East, I developed many super vegetables that cured hunger in Eastern Europe, Russia, and parts of China. I have more money than most of you could imagine, and possibly even more money than Mr. Van Beer himself. Of course, I share that wealth and have been a very strong financial backbone to the elite community. But the trailer park on the other side of our community, I had no financial backing in that project, none at all.
I don't think I necessarily need an introduction because, quite frankly, I'm hard to miss. I'm Darlene Felicia Suhage, and I'm the steel magnolia of this community, full of beauty, charm, and elegance, all of which precede me wherever I go. I pass these traits on to my 3-time county-winning pageant queen daughter, Brittany Barbara Suhage. I'm the head of an exclusive neighborhood, the Mobile Chateaus. It's an upscale neighborhood that continues to be on the up and up. But I know some of you elite folks can't accept that our neighborhood is full of charm and colorful people. Professor Ripe Tomato and I have worked together to try and ease the tensions between our communities. But I know that he and some of you resent us being here. Now, Beau Beaufort over there is my ex-husband and the father of our sunflower, Brittany Barbara. I'm Brittany Barbara's full-time coach and assistant in her preparations for her beauty pageants. I have taught her everything I know about beauty and grace. It must be working because she continues to win the county pageants. I only wish she had won the Van Beer sponsored regional pageant instead of being runner-up. She isn't getting any younger, and that would have been her ticket to be Miss America one day.
Hey y'all, as my mama told you, my name is Brittany Barbara Suhage. I'm related to some of y'all, and I'm very sad to know my Uncle Carlton is now deceased. Most of you know my immense talent, Since I was a child, I've been captivating audiences at local baton twirling contests. I knew I had a knack for talent and for winning. My mama saw it too. I have become refined and more beautiful with each passing day. I took my talents to local beauty pageants, which I typically win. And did y'all know that I'm the 3-time winner in the county pageants? My talent is hula hooping. I'm known for swiveling 3 hoops while twirling a baton lit on fire. I was on a real winning streak until the night of the regional pageant, which I lost to Tanya Michaels. Her talent was miming. How can someone who doesn't even talk entertain anyone? I have never lost before. Winning is in my blood, isn't it, Mama?
Sure is.
I'm currently in school learning all sorts of interesting facts about beauty so I can be a hairdresser. Currently, I'm learning how to mix hair dye and hairspray so I can tease hair up real fancy, like my mama's.
Hi, I'm Bo Belford, and I was Carlton's twin brother. I'm here for obvious reasons, as one of the heirs to Carlton's fortune. You see, Mom and Pops, they opened up the most successful shrimping business on both the Gulf Coast and Louisiana and Mississippi years ago. Their fortune kept stockpiling to the point where they had more money than they know what to do with. While they were out shrimping on an expedition, their boat capsized and they died prematurely, leaving their fortune split between me and Carlton. While Carlton worked hard to build his empire after his inheritance, I kept doing what I knew best: shrimping, fishing, crabbing, and living a simple life. Carlton always told me that Van Buren money needed to stay with Van Buren kin. However, his official will split his inheritance between myself and Lilith. I guess that's all right, as I reckon she's family now. It's true that I was married to Darlene Felicia, but you see, she don't get none of that money. We got divorced just before Mom and Pop's shrimp boat capsized. My daughter, Brittany, on the other hand, I intend to take care of her, but I want her to know and respect the simple life, so she ain't getting no money until she graduates with a beautician's degree, and I do have a house and fancy community. Carlton did not want me living in that mobile chateau. Sorry if I don't keep with my yard with everyone's standards, especially yours, Louis.
My name is Atticus Boone, and I was Mr. Van Buren's butler. I was hired when he inherited his fortune. He has always treated me very, very well. I have my own living quarters inside the mansion. It was put me very, very close to his proximity at all times. I'm important to his business dealings. One of my favorite jobs is being the MC at the beauty pageant that Mr. Van Buren's corporation sponsor. Though I've never performed, I feel like I'm alive when I'm on stage. Sometimes I believe that I have more pizzazz than some of the girls who are competing. That is, except for Brittany Barbone. She is a true diamond in the rough. You may have remembered that time when we performed a synchronized dance for the crowd, and the climax was a death drop. I think the standing ovation was really for me. Anyone want to see me do it again?
Many of you have seen me around, but I'm not sure we've ever been formally introduced. I'm Tommy Salvarez, the man behind the scenes of Carlton Van Buren's political ventures. I have been his campaign manager for years, and to be quite frank, I knew every hidden corner of that man's life. He was squeaky clean. We had attempted to run for local offices and state offices, but Carlton really had aspirations for the presidency. We were quite a team. Yet for some reason a scandal would always come out right before election day and we always suffered a loss. Unfortunately, this reflected poorly on me because of it. I've had trouble finding national work with other candidates. While I'm originally from Virginia, I've been taken quite a bit a liking to this town in Louisiana. I found the mobile chateau quaint and have taken up residency next door to Miss Suhedge and her charming daughter. I've been watching Brittany in the competitions, and wowza, she is captivating. Her gowns are simply fabulous. That time when She and Atticus Boone did the death drop in unison, breathtaking. I don't think I've missed one pageant.
Well, meow. I'm Judy Sue Ocelot. I moved to the Mobile Chateaus 2 years ago. My life changed when I was hired on as a personal assistant to Mr. Van Beer. I handled many of the affairs at the Van Beer gated estates. My real passion, though, doesn't lie in secretarial work. Rather, I'm crazy about pussy. Pussycats, that is. Did you know that one precious little feline can die without love and cuddles for only 24 hours? I began a cat rescue on the edge of the trailer park. I have successfully rescued 72 cats, and I try to find home for these precious critters.
It's amazing.
Did you know that Mr. Van Buren had such a big heart for cats? The other day, he and his butler, Atticus Boone, came by with a large crate, took 10 of the cats to their vet checkups and new homes. I hugged him and said, "You gotta be kidding me. 10 homes? That's wonderful. He was such a sweet man."
Think you have it figured out? Who killed Carlton? Watch Chapter 3, Lies and Secrets Part 1 for more information. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly subscribe. Thanks.